conference is being held in London. In London, every 10, 15 seconds, you're being photographed by a security camera, by a CCTV somewhere. And I was reading an article online that in London, they have these garbage cans that have Wi-Fi receivers in them, and they connect to people's cell phones. So what does this do? As you move through the street, you keep connecting to these different garbage cans, and the UK government can locate everyone in the country exactly where they are within 5 feet.
Yeah, I mean, I almost, like, my dad was asking me about, aren't you worried about the government having your information? And I was like, look, at this point, they already have everything. So
Exactly.
you can either be afraid of it or you can embrace it. But the fact is, they've already got it. So from my point of view, I don't put anything online, even in a private email, or I just think that's the world that we're living in now. So you can make the most of it, or you can. That's how I feel.
Yeah, but I mean, and I definitely agree with Jasper that it depends on where your on where the population is. I mean, in the U.S., it's a very controversial topic right now with the whole PRISM thing that was just released by the NSA. I mean, it's not just the U.S. government. Every government is constantly, everything is recorded.
Yeah.
But I mean, privacy is an illusion at a certain degree.
Okay, if we were sitting in a conference together and I had Google Glass on, would you feel that it was an invasion, or?
No, I would say let me try it. No, I think it's a big difference whether you do it privately and in your private life, but I think it's exciting. This is the next step, and it's interesting to test it out. I'm a little bit scared about there's no more privacy in the future. I'm German. We have got a German data protection law for market research. I'm a market researcher as well. So I'm always thinking about the privacy of and the anonymity of my respondents as well. But this is a totally different point. So no, I think that's exciting, and I would love to learn more about it. And I'm looking forward to the online webinar that we can log in after the conference to see the presentation.
More than just videotaping, you can live stream with it. So that's another, if someone is sitting there and they like whatever, they like your session, they can be live streaming it back to their employees that are sitting in the conference, that are sitting in the office at home.
That would be awesome if you could send somebody to a market research event, and then everybody can just be sitting in the office with the coffee watching. And could I be saying to you, David, to the left, go and network with Jasper. To the right, go and talk to him. quick, there's a customer over there.
It sounds awesome for us, but I mean, like someone like Jasper that needs to sell tickets to be able.
I was just about to say that, yeah.
to pay for to cover the event. A company that would send 15 people now only sends one person, and that's also where facial recognition and that type of stuff comes in. Like where if you're at a networking event and you look at someone and you know exactly who they are before you go, how. Hey Jasper, how are you? You're the blah 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 of this and this, and he has no idea who you are.
Jesus Christ.
Kind of like, is it literally like that kind of Terminator kind of, and
target acquired.
Yeah, wait. Not at the moment. Wait, give me 10 seconds and I'll show you Terminator.
Oh yeah.
If you want to see Terminator. They gave us sunglasses for this.
Wow.
Hasta la vista.
I'm gonna take them off because it's currently 6 in the morning here, and
yeah.
really can't.
I thought you were going to keep them on it so early.
That's an interesting point that I'd quite like to touch on about the image of Google Glass. I always thought that might be the one determining factor whether people would be willing to wear them for that. Is that something that's being addressed with Google Glass, like their appearance and different styles?
Well, I mean, yes, but it's not Google's main concern because, I mean, they've actively said that Google Glass that and I'm saying this off the record, this is 100% Google,
Sure.
but they have actively said that the current prototype that is out right now is strictly a prototype. And I mean, it is a prototype. So the version that comes out for consumers won't look like this. It's going to look like regular glasses. It's not going to look like this big geeky thing. But I mean, but even this, it's not. It's pretty. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. But the version that comes out is going to look like regular glasses, so it's more stylish.
Mhm.
I mean, and Consumer Reports did a survey, and 22% of Americans said that as soon as it comes out, they will purchase it.
Wow.
I totally want to get a pair, even though
But this,
NSA can just be my best friend. I don't mind.
Yeah, I personally have my own opinion that it's not going to be like a cell phone where it's going to be like a device that every consumer is going to want to purchase. I see it more as a tool that certain businesses and things like that can use, rather than, you know, our target market is everyone in the world. But it's only going to be, you know, $250, $300. So it's going to be something that it's like buying a second cell phone.
What's you know, when you go out in public, Ilka, how much expectation of privacy do you have? That's the real question, because people say, oh, you might be recording me, but if you're in a restaurant or you're walking down the street, like David said about, you know, the cameras are everywhere. What's your expectation of privacy when you're out in public?
Oh, these are two different things. I agree totally with what you said before. But if I do market research, and we talked about this before, I still have to make sure that the anonymity of my respondents is guaranteed. So otherwise, I agree with you that we are everywhere recorded in some way, and what is out there can be out, and I'm Twittering, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm using social media.